fresh on a winter's morning. We were lucky enough to get a clean slate. I love it when these ones come in. So what we have is Series 5 Y62 Patrol, fresh off delivery. It's been driven like 1,500 Ks, something like that. The only reason why I had to wait is because I had to collect all these parts because there's such a big delay on everything to finally get all the parts in, because there is a massive list of stuff that's going to happen with this build. So follow it if you're into a Y62. Follow everything, every step of the way on this, because I reckon this one is going to be bang on. It's going to be a good video. You should really watch it. All right, so we've got the stock Series 5 Y62 Nissan Patrol. Look, factory engine cover, factory airbox, factory exhaust system, which is good. And you're going to do a before power run, so we get a baseline of exactly how this car is performing, delivered from our customer. And then we're going to bolt all the stuff onto it and then tune it up. And then after it's been live tuned, you can do the after power run as well.
Yeah, of course, yep.
So completely stock. How much torque did it make there, bud?
340.
340 Newton meters,
Yep.
and
174.7. So basically spank on where they are standard.
yeah, that's it. And that's at all four wheels. So not only am I filming this Y62 build from the ground up for YouTube, it's also going to be featured on Workshop Wars Ride Down Under Season 6.
Ride Down Under Workshop Wars.
Whatever.
How many years?
So we're behind the scenes. I've got the big boss here today. Dragged him out of bed at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Where's my coffee?
So he can film Y62 with the front bar coming off, intact manifold getting taken off it, and also the exhaust getting dropped. You know what? I might ask him and see if I can steal some of the footage that he gets. We'll put it in this video. Could be a good idea. Can I grab that?
Yeah.
All right, I'll put it up now. In the middle of doing the exhaust headers, so there's a fair amount involved in doing headers on one of these Y62 controls. A fair bit of stuff as far as unbolting to actually get to the factory exhaust manifold. And getting to the factory exhaust manifold, we can undo the bolts and then take it off. It is a fairly time-consuming job. A lot of people don't do it purely because it is a time-consuming job. I've heard rumours about heat and things like that. Ours are HPC coated or ceramic coated, for lack of a better term. And we use the pacemaker headers on this one. So we're getting stuck into it. He's nearly there ripping it all apart, and I'll get some shots of him removing it and then putting it all back on. It's just a bit interesting, really. Time for the supercharger.
That's it.
You got the intercooler?
I do. Just setting it all up. Intercooler goes on first.
You want to give me a rundown?
All right, for everyone unfamiliar with it, these run water to air. So the intercooler brick is cooled, so the intake temps are kept cooler using a water brick and a heat exchanger on the front of the car, similar to the way a radiator works. This gets mounted on the front. It's got an electronic pump to cycle it through the supercharger. And then obviously from there, I'll be fitting the supercharger. So it's a really comprehensive kit, easy to do. It's a good job.
What are you doing? They're in the middle of tuning it up right now, trying to maximise the amount of power that we can get in all 4 wheels. About 2 hours. I know they've done all the part models in it so far. Part models, all of that's been done. Now it's just final dyno power on it. Everything is running right.
Yeah, it's starting to get there. It's a little bit more work, but just about, well, we have doubled the power actually.
Yeah, right.
175, just under 180, and it's 376 at the moment.
376 kilowatt, and that's at all 4 wheels?
All 4 wheels, all 4 wheels.
Oh, that is crazy!
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Sounds tough.
So, do you think the exhaust system really helped playing a difference in this one to all the other ones that we've done before?
I think so. I think it's looking like it's one of the better ones. I have to check on a bit of data and compare it to other cars, but so far I'm pretty sure it's definitely better.
That's really good because, I mean, we've done so many of these, I can't even remember how much power that they're making, but I do know this customer in particular just wanted to make more power than his best mate, and his best mate's the bloke who sent him here. So
Yes.
hopefully we've achieved that.
It's always the way, isn't it?
I know.
Get some fuel in them and a bit of boost and good flowing exhaust, and yeah, they certainly respond very well.
All right, well, just for, I guess, shits and giggles, we'll put it in 2-wheel drive,
Yeah, we'll pull a fuse and give it a run.
just so we can compare it to every other dyno in Australia.
Yeah, exactly.
Just wanted to see how we're looking with this rear-wheel drive Y62.
Yeah, obviously they make another good 20 to 30 kilowatts running them in 2-wheel drive, as most people do, because they don't have 4-wheel drive dynos.
Yep.
So yeah, it's not that it's losing it all through the front diff. You got to remember, you got to turn the front rollers, the front retarder. So there's just more loss.
Yep.
At the wheels when we're measuring at the wheels.
Mm-hmm.
So it does make a fair difference.
Oh, it does. I mean, it's still producing the same amount of power and torque as what it was before. We're just measuring it differently. Is it safe to say that?
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The engine itself is
Yep.
making exactly the same power.
Yep.
Just the what's being measured at the wheels
Yep.
compared to 2 wheels or 4 wheels is where our power difference is.
There you go. So just shy of 400 rear-wheel kilowatts and 800 newton meters of torque at the wheels, not at the hubs.
At the wheels.
On a Dyno Dynamics all-wheel drive dyno. So this isn't not a hub dyno,
No.
not a mainline dyno, a Dyno Dynamics rear-wheel drive dyno,
Exactly.
effectively. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, if you bring the hub dyno in the equation, well, that's a different beast again, because now you get rid of any tyre slip or
Yep.
any power loss through the actual tyre itself. Obviously, different brands of tyres lose different power depending on how strong the sidewalls are and how grippy the tyres are on the rollers, and so they will generally always read higher.
Yeah.
A hub dyno.
Oh yeah, they will. They will. But I'm going to have some bananas float across the screen when you do that. No, but yeah, this is really healthy. The customer's going to be happy with it. Like I said, we're only halfway through the build on this one. So we've still got the bull bar, the custom winch, we've got the wheels, we've got the tyres that it's getting wrapped with, so there's still heaps more to go. Richo,
Hey mate,
what are you up to?
bull bar. Off-road animal.
Off-road animal.
Series 5. Copra.
Very comprehensive kit. Instructions.
Instructions, yep.
Yeah, which is good. And you're going to be putting that on this car behind you.
Indeed. Got all that sorted
That'd be
over
good.
the next couple of days.
Hey, Richo. I noticed that the world's biggest winch is now fitted to that car.
It's definitely the world's biggest winch. It definitely did not fit.
Wowzers.
There was a little bit of modification required behind it. Nothing obviously structural, but just a relocation of a few sensors and things like that, and cut off some studs and change of a wiring harness. But I'm going to mix up the way we're doing the control box on this as well, because I think having the winch plugged directly into the control box is a stupid idea. Then you have to have access to the control box. So I'm going to rewire the control box and have the winch controller, the plug, up on the bar. Now, like I was talking about earlier in the video about remote mounting the controller plug.
Yep.
So I've just got Matt trying to articulate his arm under the bar.
Good, and the winch is all mounted and everything like that.
Yeah. We're about 5 minutes off firing it up and getting the rope out and making sure it all works in and out.
Wow. This customer requested these black Rhino wheels. Picked it up from Wheel Deal. They put the tyre pressure monitoring sensors back into it. They've done a wheel alignment for us. It is looking trick. I can't wait to give it a tub and see what it comes out like. Bimodal exhaust system. We did something tricky with this one. Have a look at that. I'll show you. Hang on, look. See, exits from the right and from the left. This, you can't have a spare wheel. We made the conscious decision of not doing it, so you can't have a spare wheel in there, because mainly people put bigger wheels and tyres on, so it's not going to matter anyway. So the only option you can have is without the spare wheel. Rob!
Hi, how are you?
Good, man, good. I thought I'd sneak in and just get the real final last dyno power run on this supercharged 162.
Yeah.
What are your final thoughts there, bud?
Yeah, finally all wrapped up. All the exhaust is done. All the tuning's done. Got all our 5 different tunes with different boost levels. And yeah, we just thought we'd give it a run in 2-wheel drive as well to see where we're at.
Yep.
So are we? Nearly 417 kilowatts, 800 and odd newton meters of torque.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Should be pretty tough. Rolling now.
Oh, excellent. So this is the first road test of our 400 kilowatt, 800 newton meter Y62 supercharged with the twin Dynomotive exhaust system. This has all the fruit on it, including the off-road animal bull bar. We had to get a custom winch built for this customer because of, well, he specified it had to be 25,000 pounds. We've got map number 1 producing the most power and torque, which is, you know, over that 400 kilowatt at the rear wheels, 800 newton meters of torque. Then we've got a low boost 98 octane map, which is on our map number 2. Map number 3 is 95 octane, and even lower boost again. I think we're sitting around sort of 6 or 7 psi. And map number 4 is 91 octane, running 3 psi, specifically because this customer requested it, where it exits both left and right, and it's got an exhaust flapper wheel, or exhaust motor in it, I should say. So it's a little throttle that's opened via boost. So as soon as we hit 3 psi boost, the exhaust is going to get a whole lot louder. Just going to nail it. Oh, that is absolutely awesome. Great sounding exhaust note. And so, I mean, it's always a little bit difficult to explain how an exhaust note sounds. And then even coming through, you know, YouTube, it still doesn't give you the full effect of the exhaust. But I tell you, sitting in the car, there's no drone at all right now. Like, I've got slight load. We're sitting around 60 kilometers an hour, slightly uphill in traffic. There's no drone in the cabin. And it's really, really, really good combination of exhaust. It just goes to prove that if you put the work in, it pays off. It really does pay off. The whole build project is also going to be on Channel 7 Mates Rides Down Under Workshop Wars Series 6, which is coming later this year. And we've got a couple of surprises that we've put aside for the TV show as well. So make sure you like, subscribe, share this video, and obviously keep out for the full-blown TV episode that we're going to be doing. That'll be out season 6, Workshop Wars Rides Down Under, airing October this year. Thanks again, guys.